we have not yet met. The people in our community whose lives we have not yet touched. The people in our community who we do not yet understand share our journey in this world. It is a profound ritual of unveiling the bonds that bind each to all. Once felt, Mark writes, those connections inspire us to act for justice. And so, today we have to ask ourselves, what is the responsibility of our congregations once we know to whom we are bound? Once we know that we are bound together in this great covenanted movement with so much promise for our world, once we know that we are bound inextricably to all of those outside our walls who hurt, those who call themselves Unitarian Universalists, those who might one day call themselves Unitarian Universalists, those who will never call themselves Unitarian Universalists, we are bound to them. What is our responsibility once we recognize that? Once the bonds that bind us together are felt, we must act in ways that promote mutuality, in ways that promote building a better world for all of us, in ways that promote a stronger voice for Unitarian Universalism in this world. Once felt, we can no longer ignore our responsibilities to support one another, to counsel one another, and yes, even to occasionally admonish one another. This weekend, today, for the rest of our time together, we have a chance to challenge ourselves to learn some new ways of being, grounded in the relationships that bind us together as a movement, and the relationships that bind us to our world. Let us open our minds and hearts to facing that challenge head on. May it be so. I invite you now to rise in body and in spirit, and join us in our closing hymn, Jason Shelton's Standing on the Side of Love. The Reverend Jason Shelton wrote this hymn in 2004 to honor then UUA President Bill Sinkford and his prophetic witness for marriage equality. It reminds us all of our call to connect with a world in need of love. Sing it with joy.